Good morning, everybody. This is Mark. We're back here for the morning call. It is Tuesday. Another tough slug at this market right now. We're gapped down, probably almost 20 handles. So we'll have to wait and see how this market really reacts accordingly. One of the things I'm looking at, obviously oil is down to roughly 36 and change at this point in time. Maybe it hits a floor at 30, so that's a long way to go if that's the case. But definitely some lightness, and that little rally we had right at the end of the day really is negated. And I don't think we're quite through yesterday's low, but we're right about there. Maybe we are. Actually, I can't really tell you. I forgot exactly. I think we are through yesterday's low. What I'm looking at is, are we going to be through the previous day's low, and that's 205.93. I'm not sure that's the level I'd be looking at. 206, 205.93. We still have some ways to there, but overall, we are range bound, but definitely showing some weakness across the board. I said the indices are probably just going to stay right here. I'm not changing my opinion on that. Down 1, 2%, up 1, down, up 1 or 2%. I've been saying that for weeks at this point in time. That's where we're at. Stocks-wise, we're getting some movement. We're getting some volatility. Hopefully you didn't get it coming too long. I know you guys see me having some positions. I'm pretty light. I have a lot of feelers on, no real even size. You'll still get hurt a little bit, but it's all in control. So let's go to the chart and see what we have looking at. Google, I was talking about yesterday, just flat, and you can just see it's just range bound. And if it breaks that 21-day moving average, I think you could get some more selling. So keep that in mind. So far it's been holding. It's been holding since its earnings, going back to pre-October. So it's been going a long way. They might push it below just to get people stops hit and then go back above. We'll have to wait and see. Amazon, I think much of the same. Held at 21-day yesterday. We'll have to see how it reacts. Just really not going anywhere fast. NFLX needed a break. Hit new highs yesterday. Got that break. I would think digestion is in the cards. No real trade for us at this point in time. Maybe 120-ish. You can look to get involved if there's anything there. Facebook, lackluster. I'm not sure why I even concentrate on it right now. It's because it's just been in $2 range for a better half of 2 weeks. So until it breaks that range, I think it's a non-event across the board. Low 103.50, high 107.50, 108. That's the range. In between that, it's just mush. I think that's where we're at, 104 and change. So breaks to the downside. You might get down, whoosh down to 100, which will probably be viable, but we'll have to wait and see if that's the case. Tesla, same. Had a chance to go up yesterday morning, failed. Digestion is needed. Some news stocks, CMG. I think there's another outbreak or another case of E. coli in Boston. And, I was saying it's a beaten up stock at this point in time. We do keep having buyers at 515, 520-ish that come in. So we'll have to see again if that's the case, because it is down $25. Volatile issue. I haven't really been trading it that much, but it's definitely something that, people want to get some volatility. That's in the cards. Bios definitely are a little weak, and you can just see that low end of the daily channel, 321-ish. You got some room to the downside. And if you actually look at this going back to October, if I drew a line, it's almost an ascending channel. And to me, that's, let me see, I'll draw that channel just so you can see. That's a little bearish. So it's got to hold here, and if it doesn't, you definitely could get more downside across the board. And we see it with bios. Blue yesterday had a down day, ALNY. We see what CELG has been doing. It really has not been able to find a bid. At some point they'll be viable, as they always are. But right now, look at that IBB and look at that range. And you can see below that, a little bit of a, channel that if it breaks, you can get more downside, possibly even to 300. I'm not so sure. Again, I'm not that bearish, but I just want to put it out there. Banks, non-event to me. Big day Friday. Bad day yesterday. They're going to be down below that level. Probably more downside actions in the card. That's Goldman Sachs. XLE. Energy. That's the one. This is the XLE. You have oil. that's just been getting beaten up. As I said, at 36 print, 36 and change was at there today for oil. USO, new lows, new yearly lows at this point in time, and it doesn't seem like you're getting support. I don't see any reason why they're going to just buy, step in and just, push the gas to try to buy oil at this point in time. I just don't see it. So I think it's going to be a slug down. Chevron, they're hanging up there actually okay. Chevron, Schlumberger, not as pretty. Exxon, not terrible, but at the same time, they really just, there's no reason to really look at them, at least on the long side. And short side, I always like looking at them on rallies versus looking at them after, down 1-2%. I have a little bit of a tougher time, and that's where we're at right now. USO, another gap down. So overall, guys, this tape, tricky at best. I would definitely, let the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes out of the day play itself out. That's been that's been the rule of thumb really for the better part of 2 months at this point in time. Trying to let that little, the boxes really go nuts a little bit for a little while, and then things slow down and you actually could see what's happening. Yesterday there was almost no bids across the board, and you could see it slowly, drifting, grinding down. I don't think we get the same type of move today. I think it might be a little bit more gyrating, two-directional, not necessarily one direction. Just because obviously, another gap down. We're getting to levels where we should hold some support, but, just put up the IWMs. 114, probably a little bit of support. We still have a ways to go there. I don't know where, I didn't look where it's at this morning. And then Q's been tight channel. If it takes out Friday's low, you might get more downside to 110 and change. But again, I don't think the indices do a whole lot. We're getting this gyrations. Take it in stride. Use it to your advantage, in fact, because there will be buying opportunities and selling opportunities across the board, and we'll be able to take advantage of it. So good luck today. Stay tuned to the radio, and I'll see you back at the close.